War and Peace, A Nation's Fate and Humanity's Reflection. In the early 1800s, the vast lands of Russia are on the brink of being shaken by Napoleon's advancing army. It is during this turbulent time that Tolstoy breathes life into the Russian aristocracy, exploring how both the battlefield and peace profoundly affect the human spirit. War and Peace is not just a historical novel, but also a philosophical masterpiece that weaves together the tragedy of war and the complexity of peace. One of the central figures in the novel is Pierre Bezukhov, a man who, despite his wealth and aristocratic status, is in constant search of meaning. Pierre, after inheriting a massive fortune following his father's death, finds himself burdened with the weight of his wealth, longing for a deeper sense of fulfillment. His spiritual journey takes him through the devastation of war, the moral choices people make in times of conflict, all while grappling with his identity and purpose. Another prominent character is Andrei Bolkonsky, an idealistic military officer who begins the story seeing war as a noble cause. Andrei's initial enthusiasm for the glory of battle gradually fades as he confronts the brutal realities of war. The romanticized notions of heroism quickly dissolve, leaving Andrei disillusioned with the destructive power of conflict. In the shadow of war, the life of Natasha Rostov unfolds. A young, lively, and innocent girl at the beginning of the novel, Natasha's experiences during the war and her personal losses force her to mature rapidly. Her story is one of transformation, from a carefree youth to a woman hardened by the harshness of life. The backdrop of the novel is not just the lives of these individuals, but also the larger events of the Napoleonic invasion of Russia. Tolstoy presents Napoleon as a brilliant military strategist, yet his portrayal is tinged with the recognition that even the greatest historical figures have limited control over fate. Through the vast movements of armies and the small personal moments of suffering and triumph, War and Peace emphasizes that history is not just shaped by grand figures, but also by the everyday lives of ordinary people. Tolstoy's philosophical exploration of free will and destiny is woven throughout the novel. He raises the question of how much control individuals have over their own lives, especially in the face of monumental historical events. While the characters in the novel grapple with their personal struggles, they are also swept along by the tides of history, highlighting the tension between individual choice and fate. Ultimately, War and Peace is a profound meditation on human nature, set against the backdrop of a nation at war. The novel delves deeply into the futility of war, the challenges of peace, and the endless search for meaning. Tolstoy masterfully portrays both the vast sweep of historical events and the intimate emotional journeys of his characters, offering readers a glimpse into the complex interplay between history and personal destiny. I hope this book has inspired you. Until we meet again in the next episode, stay enchanted by the magic of books. Don't forget to subscribe to keep learning and discovering more.